Hi everyone! In today's video, we're going to talk about which programming languages should beginners learn to get a job without a degree. Deciding what programming language should I learn first was not so easy. At the beginning, I made a research and there was a lot of information on the web and different people had different opinions. This didn't help me a lot and I learned tons of information that I didn't need it. So, if you have no idea about any programming languages, but you know in which direction you want to go, front-end, back-end, or full-stack development, it will be easier to decide which languages you should learn. If not, don't worry, we'll figure out together in this video. First of all, let's give you a brief explanation about what a front-end, back-end, and full-stack developer do. Everything a user sees, clicks, or uses to enter or retrieve information on a website is the work of a front-end developer. The front-end is the client side, and front-end developers are focused on creating the experience on the client side. Back-end developers create the logic which makes the application to work properly. They focus on the inner working of web applications, on the code that runs behind the scenes on the web server. Full-stack developers work with both the front and back end of a website or application. Now, let's dive in and see what programming languages you should learn to get a job as a beginner. Front-end developers are responsible for implementing designs and concepts on the web, meaning that the first languages that you should learn as a beginner are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML describes the structure of web pages, like a skeleton of a body. CSS describes how HTML elements should be displayed on the screen. Things like the font, the size of your text, the background color or image, and others. So, in other words, it is the part that lets you control the appearance of your web page. JavaScript adds interactivity and functionality to a website, defines the behavior of web pages. All of them are easy to learn, and with consistency and practice, you will master them easily in a few weeks. If you're interested in making things work and you care less about how they look, you should definitely consider becoming a back-end developer. Back-end developers build the logic of the application. So they use server-side languages like PHP, Python, Java, C#, and others to build an application, and tools like SQL Server, Oracle, or MySQL to find, save, or change the data. And because there are a lot of programming languages used today, I would recommend first to learn the C language, then continue with C++, which contains some advanced concepts called object-oriented programming, and after that you can choose between Java or C# languages. There are also a lot of people who learn first Python because it's very easy to understand and it's also on high demand. And after that they continue with Java or other object-oriented programming languages. The main idea is that either you choose to start with Python or with C language. First of all, you'll need to learn the basics of programming. Things like data types, variables, operators, functions, loops, and others. Try to understand the meaning of all these terms in general, and then you'll see that all of them can be used almost in the same way in different programming languages. After having a good understanding of all these topics, the next step is to learn object-oriented programming principles and things like classes and objects. So basically, after learning Python or C language, you should focus on object-oriented programming principles and apply them in practice while learning Java, C# or other languages. I hope that this video was very useful for you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below and make sure to subscribe to my channel for a lot more useful videos.